Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cara and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 tips for starting your first year of university, because if you are new here or if you don't know, I finished my university course last year that was 4 years long, so I feel like I've gained some good knowledge and tips. But yeah, I did a 4-year degree in kinder and primary school teaching, so I thought I would share some of the knowledge that I gained over the 4 years for those new people who may be starting university this year or going back to uni, or just some people who want to figure out some tips that could help maybe in high school. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I just put them all on my phone, but these are things that I personally used throughout the 4 years. Some of them may apply to you, some of them may not apply to you, especially if you're, say, living on campus. My first one is, it's not like high school. Now, in high school, you're given, a set of subjects that you need to do. You may not be interested in them, but you have to do something because you have to do a certain amount of subjects. I found going to uni so much better because I was studying something that I wanted to study. I wasn't doing maths and English, whatever, because I had to do it. I did have to do maths and English throughout my course, but I was doing something that I really enjoy, so therefore my marks became better. So if you're in high school and you've just finished high school, maybe you just finished year 12 and you really didn't enjoy school, but you want to go to uni and there's something you really want to do, it's not like high school, you really enjoy you doing something that you want to do. But with that as well, because it's not like high school, if you don't go to class, there's no repercussions. You are your own, you have got your own responsibility over your actions in going to class. If some classes may take attendance. I didn't have hardly any classes over the 4 years that took attendance. If you're not going to be there and you miss something and you don't message someone about it, you're the one who's going to miss out. So, it's not like high school where teachers chase you up and ask where you are that day. So, it's not like high school and you're responsible for yourself. Who is asked for help despite how silly the question may feel. I feel like, especially in lectures or seminars, as some places call them, where it's a massive room for maybe 100 people and you have a question but you don't want to ask because it might seem silly and there's so many people there, I guarantee one other person in that room has the same question. You might feel stupid putting your hand up with all these people looking at you and everything, but you're going to feel so much more relaxed and at ease if you know the answer, instead of finishing that day and being so confused because you didn't ask that question. But yeah, I guarantee one other person in that room has the same question in their head, but they're also too scared to ask, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Number 3 is, don't buy textbooks unless you need to. This was my mistake in the first year. The minute I got my unit guides, I looked at what required textbooks there was and I bought them. And how many did I use out of 4 classes? None. I didn't need any of them. 2 of them we actually got the chapters from our teacher. They just photocopied the chapters that we needed, and one of them was online, and then the other one that he just said we didn't need to buy. So don't buy your textbooks unless you need to. Sometimes the lecturers or your teachers might recommend you to buy them. That doesn't mean you have to, and most libraries, most university libraries, will have them on loan, or they'll have online PDFs of them. So don't buy them unless your teachers tell you need to. Just save your money. 4 is, introduce yourself to people on the first day, or if you have orientation weeks, introduce yourself to people. I know it is so nerve-wracking. I feel like, especially as an adult, to make friends, because you're used to growing up for 6 years at high school with the same group of friends. Number 4 is, introduce yourself on the first day. Now, you may have a orientation day or an orientation week. Some unis do that, but introduce yourself to people. Don't be afraid. I guarantee there are so many people who don't know anyone else going to that university. I myself went to university that was an hour away from my home. I knew no one from my high school that was going there. They all went to the local university. I knew nobody, and then my best friend, who is our best friend now, didn't know anybody else either. We said hello to each other, and now, the rest is history. Even if it's someone that you sit next to on your first class, just say, hey, I'm so-and-so, how are you? Or, hey, how's your first day going? Everyone's going to be nervous. Don't be nervous just to say hey, because honestly, the friends you make in university are the ones you keep for life. There's a few people who I'm still really good friends with from high school still, but majority of them I'm not. It's just, there's university friends, they stick with you for life. Number 5 is something that I struggle with sometimes, is stop staying up. Number 5 is something that I struggle with sometimes, is staying up too late. Now, I had to travel on a train. Number 6 is something that everyone knows, and it's one of my biggest things that I hate during university. Group assignments fucking suck. okay? My last year of uni, I had 4 group assignments in the last year, and one of them I did half the work. Being placed in a group where you don't have any control over who's in your group, you may be like delegated different jobs. I always ended up being that person who would have to do more work because people didn't know how to make websites, people didn't know how to say upload a YouTube video, upload it unlisted, upload this, and I'd be the one who got stuck with doing all the extra work. When you have a group assignment, you need to make sure when you first get together, you need to be so clear. I'll do this, you do this, you do this. Don't blur the lines, because otherwise you will end up doing so much more of the work, and then that one person who does nothing gets 100% because everyone else pulled their weight. Okay, we all know group assignments suck. Oh. Number 7 is a tip that me and my friends actually did, is when you have a lot of readings, share those readings with your friends. So one particular class we had to do a lot of readings, and we had about 5 or 6 readings, and we would actually just split up the readings. So one person might do like 2 each or whatever and write notes, and then we'll just share our notes. That way you're not spending your entire night reading and reading and reading, and some of them can get up to like hundreds of pages. So if you share the notes and then you've split up the work, you can still understand what the reading means, you can get the key ideas from it and the key notes and stuff, but you're not doing all that extra hard work. So if you have a group of say 4 or 5 friends, split up your readings. Even if it's 2 people, you do 2, I'll do 2, or 1 or whatever. Split up your readings and share notes. It's so much easier. Number 8 is learn Harvard referencing from the beginning. Especially in Australian universities, Harvard referencing is the main thing that everywhere will do for referencing. I use my university's like Harvard referencing guide, which I'd always use, and like reference back to make sure I've done it correctly, but you will get marked down if your referencing is not like up to scratch. Like if you have, it's not alphabetical order, if it's not say in the right format, you'll get marked down, and it's like an easy 5 marks in some assignments. So make sure your Harvard referencing is spot on. Even just practice doing referencing like a novel or something. Make sure you get your Harvard referencing on point. Number 9 is find the places you need to go on campus before your first day. My university wasn't that big, so I was kind of okay knowing like, okay, building 10, building 9, these are toilets, whatever. But Alex is starting university again this year. He's doing a bachelor, and when we went to his open day, my god, I would have gotten so lost. It is a huge campus, so if your campus is massive, make sure you know where, like, you need to go for your first class, where your lecture is, where the toilets are, where the cafe is, where you can park your car, say where the student helpline, like student services is, where's the library, where's say first date or whatever. Like knowing where these things are, it will make it so less stressful, because if you're on your first day and you're late because you have no idea where to go, and you're going to ask someone but they're late to their class and they've got stuff to do. But if you know where to go, most universities are open early for summer school and stuff. Just ask for a tour, like, so then you've got like so much less stress on your first day. You know where to go, you know where to park, you know where the toilets are, you know where the cafe is to get a coffee. You're all set to go. So my last tip, number 10, is to enjoy it while you're there. University is such an amazing thing to do. I would recommend people just go to uni. I know a lot of people don't find uni like what they want to do in life, and that's fine, but if there's a career you want to do and university is a requirement, make sure you do it. It's such a great learning experience. I learned a lot about myself during university. I could make a whole video about what I learned. Like, I'm 22, I moved out of home when I was 20, so like I could do a whole video about what I learned at university and how much more independent it made me. But enjoy while you're there, enjoy your friends, make lots of memories, and just live your best life. Really?
I want to be in the background for the end.
Why did you ruined everything.
I won't. I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh my god! Can you not?
No, just do it.
Can you not? So Alex's Asai is going to ruin the end of this video, which is just great. I'm just gonna just sit there like a blob. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to 1,000 this year. Comment down below if you've been to university, or if you're starting university, what course are you doing, or what are some of your tips you'd give to first year uni students. And I'll see you all with another video next week. Bye.
Can I comment down
Goodbye.
below? Can I comment down below? Because I'm starting you. See you.
I hate my life.